Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. Earlier this morning, I received an email from Kelly O. Also received a message from my friend, Rockstar Preacher, inquiring about this anomaly over here at ventusky.com. This is the email I got from Kelly O this morning at 9:42 a.m. asking, is the dark red object an anomaly or a freak wave of 85 feet coming from the Antarctic Ocean? It's traveling up through the Atlantic in the coming days. So I got to looking myself over here at ventusky.com. I've used Ventusky for many, many years, and it's normally a very reliable source of information. And here's what I found. I went to the feature under waves, significant wave height. Sure enough, there it is. And we're going to go back in time and take a look at when this thing originated. It first appeared on the map over here at ventusky.com. And it does appear to originate from the Antarctica area, deep down in the southern hemisphere on April 9th, the day after the eclipse of 20. Waves, significant wave height. Sure enough, there it is. And we're going to go back in time and take a look at when this thing originated. It first appeared on the map over here at ventusky.com. And it does appear to originate from the Antarctica area, deep down in the southern hemisphere on April 9th, the day after the eclipse of 20.
Now look, this is another creature that was seen from Antarctica. Check this out. That's not ice, that's a moving creature. You can see the ice from running off of this creature. You can see the eyeball. You see some type of lines on the creature. I mean, some type of creature. You know, whether it's Leviathan or not, you know, time will tell, but you can see the ice running off of this creature. You can see the eyeball. You see some type of lines on the creature. I mean, some type of creature. You know, whether it's Leviathan or not, you know, time will tell. That's not ice, that's a moving creature. You can see the ice running off of this creature. You can see the eyeball. You see some type of lines on the creature. I mean, some type of creature. You know, whether it's Leviathan or not, you know, time will tell. But now, in this other video, the creature is even bigger than this creature. See, that's what's causing the ice to split in half and move, because you got a huge creature moving through the ice, which is really just water. Now let me jump back. See, that's what's causing the ice to split in half and move, because you got a huge creature moving through the ice, which is really just water. Now let me jump back.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharal, all praises and glory goes to Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rekah, Kodash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and citations unto the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh. By Hashem, Yahushai, with this great gospel coming out of our Bible, man. And that's the only thing you can feed the elect with, right? Because nothing else, we're not going to receive nothing else. We're not going to receive nothing else. We're in the times where, you know, a lot of men, they're going to fall out of this faith. Right, you done came into this truth, you don't find out who you are, and you're going to leave just to go back into the world of a dying society. Right, a dying society. Really, the Lord's not dealing with you. The Lord's not dealing with you. The Lord done took away what he gave you, and now you're back in the world. You're back in the dying world, preparing for what? Destruction. prepare for destruction, because everything points toward a dying society, the end of Babylon the Great, which is America. This is the book of Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity in the sea and the waves roaring. Right? We just had a fucking solar eclipse. Right after the solar eclipse, you had Iran attack Israel. Right, you got these glaciers breaking apart, and you seeing monsters moving underneath the waters. Right, it says the seas and the waves roaring. Right, the Lord's about to prepare something for this society that these people are not ready for. Right, the things that they see in these sci-fi movies and these horror movies, that is nothing compared to what the Lord's gonna bring to this fucking place. Right? Because this is the last time the Lord's going to bring this type of evil to a world, so it's going to be a full end of this fucking place. I'm reading again. There shall be a signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, right? Everything points to nuclear destruction, right? America talking about we will not take part of Israel having revenge on Iran. You have no choice. You're in league with Iran. You're in league with Israel. Whatever the Israelis do, America do. Right? So they have no choice. When Israel go to war, America goes to war. And what's happening? Israel's going to war. Israel is at war. Right? The Iranians are attacking. You got nations that have nuclear capability. And who's friends with Iran? You got Russia, Chinese. Who else? The fucking, what's them other motherfuckers? North Koreans, South Africans, right? BRIC nations, Brazil, if I'm not mistaken, other nations. So you got these different nations that hate America, that have nuclear capability, that's also don't have any care for Israel, because Israel and America is one. Right? That's why these devils, they know the only thing that's left is what? Nuclear war, man. A bunch of rich men fleeing. Like, they're talking about going into these different countries where they think they're going to be safe, because they're going to go into their hiding bunkers. Right? While you people fight for the last of the resources. Right? While you people turn on each other, kill each other, these motherfuckers going to be hiding somewhere watching it on the news. Right? That's the society that they once set. But the end game is what? Thermonuclear destruction. Luke 21 and 28, it says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for the redemption, for your redemption draweth nigh. That's talking to the Israelites. Right, the redemption and the salvation. Right, it's for Israelites, the elect of the children of Israel, man. Because the other nations, they're gonna feel the fire, they're gonna feel the vengeance of the Lord, right? They're going to feel the wrath of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the indignation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and the slain of the Lord is going to be many in those days. Because the Lord said he's not coming with love, he's coming with fire and sword. Right? And these people are well deserved for what that fire and that sword, because their minds is not about repenting. And we're talking about you Israelites. Fuck the other nations. They going into captivity. But a lot of you Israelites, your asses ain't thinking about coming back to the Lord. Right? It's the book of 1 Timothy 4 and 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Show you, even with the truth, a lot of men still gonna fall out. You know the end is coming and you still fell out. You know America's gonna be destroyed and you still left the Lord to go back into the world. Why? Because the Lord put that spirit in you to do that. You don't control your lives. This ain't about what you want to do. This is about who did the Lord choose? Right? Who is the Lord dealing with? Who is the Lord's elect? Right? And who is the enemies of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? You 2/3 in the other nations. Y'all enemies of the Lord. That's why you're going to take that shit. Right? You're going to sell out to Esau, Edom. You're going to bow down to this new world system. And you're going to be preserved for what? Destruction. This is the book of Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark before that fucking missile drop on America. Before the destruction of space, there's going to be implementation of RFID chips. You won't be able to keep your job unless you got a chip. You won't be able to travel unless you got a chip. You won't be able to purchase food unless you have a chip. Right? You won't be able to pay your cell phone bill unless you have a chip. Yeah. all these things. That's why they got you so in love with this society, because you're going to want to keep your punk ass lives. And you're going to take that fucking chip. I'm reading, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in the forehead, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name, or the beast, or the number of his name. Yeah, and that's talking about a radio frequency identification device, a digital implant in the shape of a grain of rice, right? That they're gonna put in your body with a fucking syringe, and through that they're gonna be able to track your whereabouts. They're gonna be able to control your finances, right? Because they're gonna know your finances. Everything is just on this mini fucking computer, this microcomputer that's in your body. They're gonna put a microcomputer in your ass, or in your foreheads, or in your hands, and that's the future. A lot of you losers. You gonna take the fucking chip and you gonna die. And you gonna die. It's the book of Daniel 12:4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end, and many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Right, knowledge is increased. The technology to create the chip is out here right now. Right, we have the they done created Esau, the beast, which is Esau, Edom, the wicked. The devil, the Bible speak of, has the technology to push this RFID chip, that thing that no man might buy or sell. So we're living those times. We're living in them times of what? Signs in the moon, signs in the sun, right? RFID chips, right? Leviathan moving through the waters. Right? They said they had one time where there was a vibration of water. That motherfucker traveled damn near half the world. Something caused something to travel. A sound underneath the water traveled so far Esau couldn't figure out what the fuck it was. So we already know the Lord got something special for this place. And what else? Chariots all over the place. Chariots all over the place. This is the book of Zechariah 5:1. It reads, then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked up, and behold, flying roll. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, a seeing flying roll. I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side. Right? These chariots is a sign for this 5-finger discounting motherfucker called Esau, Edom, who steal people, who steal lands, who steal resources. Right? That his fucking end is right around the corner. I'm reading it again. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it. And I will bring it forth, right, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Who's the thief? Who's the thief? John 10:10, the thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. Right? Who has the history of coming in and stealing from the people, killing the people, and destroying the people. Right? You had the one devil, Oppenheimer. He said, I have become the destroyer of worlds. Yeah, and that nigga, he got a hard on off of that. Knowing that he done killed a bunch of fucking people. These devils, they get a hard off on that. Right? Christopher Columbus kept that sword by his side. Right? What the white boys be talking about? They rifles and they Bibles and stolen property, which is America. That's the only thing they care about. And when they speak about the Bible, they ain't talking about the Lord. They talking about using that Bible to control niggas. Because that's the only good they used out the Bible. Obey thy master. That's the only verse a fucking Edomite could use out the Bible. After that, he is fucked. Right? It says, a thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am coming that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Talking about you Israelites. Right? Because salvation is of the Jews, man. Destruction is for the heathens. And the 2 fucking thirds.